Now I know what you might be thinking. Carrie, didn't you just graduate college? Why are you going back to school shopping? Or maybe you're not thinking that at all, because if you've been subscribed to me for any amount of time, you would know that I'm addicted to pens, journals, stationery, all of those kinds of things. So going back to school shopping is right up my alley. Even though I'm not going back to school this year for the first time ever, I still am not going to pass up an opportunity to go look at some pens. So I thought I would take you guys along with me, check out the Target scene. But first, we're gonna get some coffee.
Can I please get an iced caramel latte?
Iced caramel latte, yeah. Would you like your receipt today?
No, thank you.
I'll be right out.
Thank you.
Got a purple straw.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Of course.
Not my favorite. Not bad. I think it'll grow on me. I'm gonna be honest, I'm normally a Walmart shopper, but for back to school, I feel like it's only fitting to go to Target. And I know we're here for back to school, but this stuff is just so cute. Like, look at this. Oh my gosh, maybe I want to get some home decor too while I'm here. It's so freaking cute. Let's stay on track. Let's stay on track. I just have no idea where their back to school section is. Like, is it not out yet? It's literally August. I was kind of expecting it would be like right in my face right when I got in here. That's a good sign. We're on the right track. I'm gonna get a thumbnail while it's kind of empty. If I was going back to school, I feel like I would maybe want this folder or this one too, honestly. I love the pattern. You can honestly never go wrong with Crayola Super Tips. And it looks like they have like a knockoff version for like half the price. These also? I have never seen these before. I love this pastel section. It's so cute. Okay, I kind of want to get this. I just got these Sharpie highlighters the other day, except they're in this smaller size, but they're in all of these colors, so I'll show you guys that when I get back home. I've never seen these before either, but I'm honestly not a huge fan of erasable pens or highlighters. My favorite pens. Wow, look at that pen. Can you see that? The design? That's so pretty. This one too. That's so cool. And there's more. Okay, but also I'm so surprised because this is how small their little pen aisle is. I'm wondering if there's another spot in the store for pens because this is very limited. So many companies are doing colored pen packs. Honestly though, I feel like Pilot G2 pens are overrated. Got all of these colors. These Sharpie S-Gel pens are in different colors as well. Papermate Ink Joy. I have these and I like them, but I just feel like nothing can beat the Pentel Energel pens. These are so freaking cute. These ones too, so beautiful. There's more. They're so pretty. Papermate Flare pens. I used to write all of my notes in high school with these. So good for color coding. Okay, these I kind of want to try. The white pen especially really intrigues me, and they supposedly work on both light and dark paper. We got one of my favorites, mild liners, except I really don't need more. I just love them so much. Sharpie S-Note highlighters that have a dual tip. I have the normal Sharpie S-Note highlighters and they're honestly not my favorite. Ooh, this is a really cute color variety. Okay, also, call me crazy, but the pastel colors are like different mild liner colors. Like, look at the light pink and the light purples. Those are so different. And then this color and the yellow. This pack doesn't have the normal yellow in it, but this looks like almost a pastel yellow. Like, are they the same ink colors? Did they just change the packaging color to make it look more pastel, or are they actually more pastel? I feel like I want to try it. Except I really don't need more, just to see if they're different. Look at this little guy. He is so cute. If I was a teacher, I would totally get that for my desk. Same with this little thing. So cute. Okay, I do actually want to get some lined paper. Okay, and then I kind of do need a 1-inch binder. Why is this binder $18? I mean, it has like a cool denim material, but $18? Are you kidding me? That is the bougiest binder of my life. Since when are binders so expensive? I thought binders were like a couple dollars. I do need to get one, and I really do love this color. This is me. But I would never use this binder. This one is so stinking cute, but it's also $18. I think this is the last back to school aisle. There's such a limited selection. I don't really need more sticky notes. I was kind of wanting to get some colored paper. This is so beautiful. It's cool that it has a built-in clipboard. It's also a planner. Wow, I actually really like that. I'm gonna go to their office section because I'm honestly so underwhelmed with the back to school section. It was so small. Okay, this is a little bit better. Definitely a bigger aisle. Okay, this is the size of pencil pouch that I need. This is giant. It's 20 bucks though. There's an even bigger one. Like, that is just ginormous. I love The oranges and lemons. Kind of reminds me of the gratitude journaling pack. This is also to die for. I'm obsessed with that globe. Okay, these are the ones that I was talking about that I got the other day. So I'm not gonna get them because I already have them, but I'll show you them once I get home. Okay, see, look at the colors. Like this light pink and purple and the light blue as well are not the same as the ones in this pack. These are beautiful colors. I love that all of these brands are coming out with like pastel pretty combinations. I've also never tried these. Of course, we gotta check out the journals. This one is actually pretty cool. I love how that feels, but I don't think I would use a journal like this. Okay, what in the world? It comes with like letters and things. They're silicone. This is really pretty. I love that. Be still and know that I am God. Oh my gosh, it has verses on the inside. I love that so much. These are so cute too. And the strawberries, that is actually really adorable. This is really pretty too. Love this one. I've definitely shown this one before. I can't remember if it was in another video or on my Instagram story. I honestly am not against this one. This looks very familiar. What was this, my 24th journal? This is really weird. I don't know if I like that. I feel like my husband would like this one. Okay, apparently there's a 10 pack, so I might need to get this one instead of the 6-pack. Here I was saying I wasn't really gonna get anything. Look at these little guys. These are so funny. These are just so stunning. Honestly, it's probably for the best that they didn't have the craziest back to school section because I'm already getting way more than I planned. Is it really a surprise? Honestly. Okay, I'm home now and I'm gonna show you guys what I got. Again, I got a lot more than I was anticipating, but it's okay. Back to school only happens once a year. Starting out, we got this beautiful sage green binder. It's almost like a pastel mint color. It's so pretty, and I've been needing to get a binder because my mother-in-law got me a little Bible study that I plan to do with one of my friends, and it came hole punch, but I wanted to get a binder for it just so that I could keep it all together nicely. And normally I always get like white binders, but I thought I would change it up a little bit and get a different color, and it's just so pretty. And then to go with the binder, kinda not really, I got some college ruled lined paper. I feel like it's just good to have some on hand as scrap paper. I figured I could maybe use some in here, but also just again having it on hand I feel like is really nice. And then same with the bright colorful paper. I like having these for cards and different crafts. I originally got a 75 pack, but it was cardstock, and then I decided to get this one instead because it was a little cheaper. It came with 150 pages, but it's just normal paper, so it's flimsier, which I figured was okay because I did get actual cards, like blank white cards. So I figured if I wanted to like spice it up or something, I could maybe like cut some stuff out, do some little crafty things on the cards. I'm really excited for all of the colors. And then this one is like, I don't know, funfetti. It's called Stardust White, but it looks like it has little sprinkles on it or something. Okay, now for the fun part, the pens. But before we do that, I just have to give an honorable mention to the Sleepy Sesh journaling pack. It's the most recent journaling pack that I came out with Pentel. The links are in the description down below. It's perfect for those late nights and early mornings of the back to school season. Trust me, been there, done that. It can get really sleepy during the school year. And of course, it's got my favorite journaling pen that is also perfect for taking notes with. Okay, and then I already mentioned that I got these the other day, but I got the Sharpie highlighters. I got them at Walmart, but as you saw, they were also at Target. And I just really love the pastel colors that it has. I'm interested to see how they compare to the S-Note highlighters, which are these ones right here. So you can see they're like that. And I also pointed out the dual tips at the store, and I honestly am not really interested in trying those. They looked really thick, like the barrel of it, and I really wasn't crazy about these highlighters. I mean, they weren't bad at all. I just feel like I like other ones better. So I am interested to see though, like how they compare. I feel like if I had to guess, the S-Note highlighters will be inkier than these ones, and these ones will just be more vibrant, translucent. I'm especially interested in these like pastel-y ones. Then we got the Zebra Mild Liner highlighters, and again, you guys know I have so many of them. You can see them all right in here. So many. There's a bunch. But as I was saying in the store, I just feel like the colors look different. So like, for example, this is the light pastel pink, and like that is just totally different. Same with the purple. Like this purple, that is totally different. And then the other ones are like that too. And like this pastel yellow, it doesn't look like the neon yellow. And then you can see this one is just so different than this orange. These two look the same as these two here. And then I also have these two colors as well. But this one and these ones just all look kind of different. So I am really interested in trying these out and seeing if they are just misleading us by changing the barrel color slightly, but the ink is actually just the same, or if they actually are different colors. I hope they're different colors, because otherwise I just got 10 more mild liners for no reason. These ones I did end up getting, I just couldn't resist. The barrels are just so stinking beautiful. Look at that. I love whites and blues together with the gold as well. I haven't tried any of U-Brand's stuff. I've seen their permanent markers and have wanted to try those, but I haven't yet, so I figured figured might as well try the pens in the meantime, just off a first glance assumption, and I could be totally wrong, but I feel like I'm probably not gonna love the ink, but I feel like the barrels would make up for it. And then lastly, I got these Bright Papermate ink joys. You guys saw I got the 10 pack instead of the 6 pack, because might as well get more colors. I do have the normal ink joys here. I know a lot of people really love the ink joys. I don't think they're bad by any means. I personally just don't love the barrel. I wish there was like a grip or something at the bottom, but I am really interested to try these, especially the white pen, because supposedly all these colors work on both light and dark paper. It says it pops on light and dark paper. I'm gonna start out by opening this paper, mainly so that I can try out the ink joy pens and see how it looks on dark paper. Look at these beautiful colors. I want to see the little funfetti one. Very interesting. Not what I expected. I feel like it's a little random with the rest of them. Also gotta open up my college ruled paper. Amazing. So I have this black and white paper. I'm gonna open these up. I'm gonna start out with this red one. Oh wow. I'm actually very impressed with that. Over here. Okay, they do kind of skip a decent amount, but that might just be because they're new. Wow, that yellow is so vibrant. I'm almost liking how it's showing up on the dark paper better. It kind of looks like it's like a paint pen, even though it's not. Okay, they definitely are skipping a decent amount, but I still am really impressed with the color. Dang, like even that gray showing up on the black, I feel like that's pretty impressive. Okay, I'm not loving how they write. This white is what I'm the most excited for. Wow, that is actually really impressive. And then obviously it's not really gonna show up on the white paper. So that's the comparison of light and dark. Again, I think I like how it looks better on the dark paper. Okay, I just got my normal Inkjoy pens and I did a color comparison. Honestly, some of them are more vibrant, like the green. And then for the yellow, I don't know why it came out like that. I haven't used them in a while, so that's probably why, but that's what the yellow actually looks like once I drew it a second time. But so they're pretty similar, kinda, sorta in color, but see how like the normal ones are just more vibrant? So I do think I like them better for dark paper specifically, because the normal Inkjoys don't show up on black paper at all. Next, we're gonna try the Sharpie highlighters. Okay, this is random and doesn't matter, but I think this is so pretty on the back of it. Just like a fun touch with the packaging. They're so pretty. The colors are so beautiful. So I'm going to try these ones out and compare them to the Sharpie S-Note highlighters. So I picked out the S-Note highlighters that I felt matched the best with these ones. There's still some other colors, but I felt like these ones were kind of the best match. I feel like just at first glance, it looks pretty similar, except for maybe the greens here and then these pinks. Off of first use, these ones are so beautiful. I accidentally switched these, so the order's a little messed up there, but whatever. Now I'm gonna swatch these ones. Oh my goodness, whoa, what is going on here? Okay, so when I did these ones, I accidentally swatched this light blue one twice, both here and here. And so I did the same with this one just so that it lined up nicely. So these are the ones that I just got. Overall, I think they're really pretty. Definitely slightly more vibrant than the S-Note highlighters. Pretty decent color match though overall. Like these are slightly different. Everything is almost the same, except honestly the biggest difference is this neon yellow. It's more of like a lime green. There isn't really a fluorescent yellow option with the S-Note highlighters. I feel like this one though is honestly closer to this light green color. Even though the barrels look quite different, they're still almost the same ink color. Also, I'm surprised at these two greens. Obviously they look different, but I feel like the barrels look even more different. Like that just looks very, very different, whereas on here on the paper, I feel like it doesn't look as different. But the other ones overall, pretty good matchup. Again, these two blues are the same as these two blues since I accidentally swatched it twice. So overall though, I feel like the normal Sharpie highlighters don't have too much of a difference, except for these ones are just a little bit more vibrant. I do really love the barrel of these ones. I like that it's mainly white with then the cap being the same color. I don't know what the heck happened to this pen here. I don't know how it happened either. I'll have to clean that up. And just for good measure, I'll check the bleed through. Honestly, about the same. The S Note highlighters have just a little bit more ghosting. Now I'm gonna try out the mild liners, and I'm gonna be really upset if these are the exact same as the other ones, because that's just so misleading if they make the barrel a slightly different color but keep the ink the same. But I'm here to test it out for you and let you know if it's worthwhile. You cannot tell me that these are the same. These look similar, these look similar, these four and this, they do not look similar. These two look similar though. Okay, here we go. These are the normal mild liners, the ones that I've already had. Ignore the swatches looking not the prettiest, and some of them are also a little bit dried out, but I mainly just want to see the color difference, so you get the point. Now let's try these. Okay, that is the exact same, which was to be expected. This is really the moment of truth though right here. Okay, that's definitely different. It almost looks like a lighter version of this one, but it's definitely a different one. Now let's try this. Okay, wow, yeah, definitely different. Wait, that's pretty. I like that there's a nice light pastel pink that's not super fluorescent. Oh, this one is like a baby yellow. This is the final color difference. Honestly, I'm pleased. All of the ones that I thought looked different do actually look different. Even this orangey one looks slightly different. I really like them too, because I felt like this light orange was a little bit too vibrant. So I like that there's this darker peachy color, and these pastel ones are very pretty. So I guess they kind of just subtly came out with more colors and I just didn't realize. And then also mild liners have the dual tip too. So I could have done the swatches with this tip because that probably would have been easier, but whatever. And then these are the last ones I'm going to swatch in today's video. And if you're interested in seeing the swatches of the Sleepy Sesh journaling pack, I have a whole video dedicated to it where I make a journal entry with it. So make sure to check out that video if you haven't already. Let's open up these pens really quick. Oh, they're kind of heavy. They feel like they're made with actual metal. I was definitely expecting it to be plastic. These barrels are so pretty. I just love them so much. I think this one is my favorite. It has a really nice clip too. And then I'll just swatch it real quick. Oh wow, that actually was way smoother than I thought it would be. I don't love the ink. I'm definitely more of a gel pen fan than a ballpoint pen fan, but it wrote very smoothly and I am just obsessed with how the pen looks. These two as well, they're just so pretty and I love the gold detailing. So that is what I got for back to school for the year that I am not going back to school. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It would help me out a ton. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can become a part of the journaling army. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!